My 28M boyfriend told me he doesn't love me. 29F. After 7 months, will he ever? My boyfriend of 7 months told me he doesn't feel the spark getting bigger and he doesn't feel himself falling in love with me.
I am absolutely in love with him. We've never said it before, so I had a feeling he didn't.
He told me he wants to stay together and give him time to fall for me, but I don't know if that's fair to me to stick around just for him to decide he doesn't love me after all this. I've moved so much in my personal life to be with him. We live an hour away from each other and I don't drive, but we still see each other at least once or twice a week.
I make sure my work schedule works around getting to see him. We've talked about me moving out to him. I just don't understand why he would want to continue being with me if he doesn't love me yet.
He has a child and I haven't really spent time with them together, I'm assuming because he's still unsure about me. If after 7 months together and he doesn't have deeper feelings, is he ever going to?
Should I leave him?
Advice?
Part ways. There's someone out there for you who will know he loves you much faster. You're a placeholder.
I'm sorry to say it.
He is sure about you in a way. He's sure he isn't emotionally available to you like that. Process this as fast as you can and begin emotionally stepping back. Leave when you're ready, but know that you're not it for him, not even close. He's told you directly in a gentle way. Take care of yourself. You are worthy of love. I would leave. 7 months in and he's still unsure about you. It also seems that you are doing all the work maintaining the relationship.
What does he even put in?
Told me he doesn't feel the spark getting bigger and he doesn't feel himself falling in love with me. I'm not sure what the problem is. He told you the answer you're seeking.
You can't force someone to fall in love, and if it isn't happening naturally by now, then end it because you're wasting your time holding out for false hope.
You can do this. Think you're in an FWB and don't know it. Well, I will say this as a man.
We can be with a woman 15 years and break up and go be with someone for 6 months and marry them. He told you the truth and you should thank him for it and move on.
You are still young to find that so-called forever partner. My boyfriend, 26M, jokes about killing me, 25F.
Hey everyone, is it normal or let's say acceptable for him to joke about killing me?
Should I actually be concerned? For more context, he said this twice to me now. Last time he said, "One day, I'm gonna kill you." The situation itself wasn't serious, but it made me feel pretty uncomfortable. I told him that and he said I should stop making a fuss about it.
We often have situations that start in a harmless, fun way, but then he suddenly pins me down, chokes me or bites me a little bit or jokes about me not being able to move. This might sound weird, but sometimes he pokes my armpits or into my sides, although he knows I hate that and it hurts me. Thank you in advance for any advice.
Please get away from this man. He is repeatedly telling and showing you he's unsafe.
Don't wait until it goes too far.
Run, run, run.
No. This man is dangerous. Leave as soon as you can safely do so, and tell the police about the threats and violence, especially the choking.
Source:
my ex, who used to do exactly what your boyfriend is doing now and got a lot worse before I figured out it was never going to get better and left.
Don't be a boiled frog, this stuff is not okay. Not funny. In my head, I hear Nicole Brown Simpson on the police recording. I don't think he's joking. I think he's telling you what's going to happen someday. Red flags. I say run. Is my 19 female boyfriend 21 male gay?
I, 19 female, have been with my boyfriend, 21 male, for only 2 months. We were going back and forth and asking each other random questions and I asked him, has he ever slept with a man before? He then hesitated and then looked at me and said, yes I have.
He said it was a drunken night out that ended up with him being in some man's bed. He doesn't remember what him and the man did, but he assumed that they had had sex. I then asked was he attracted to men and he said no, however he did say he has kissed men romantically before on nights out.
So I asked him if he was bi and he said no, I'm not.
Which really confused me because why would he be kissing men if he wasn't attracted to them? I'm not bothered if he is bisexual because that doesn't really faze me.
It's just the fact that he has denied being attracted to men. I wanted to find out more about who this guy was, so I went through his phone without him knowing, which I shouldn't have, but it was eating me alive. The only thing I could find was a text message between him and his female cousin. He said I'm having a really good night, which she responded, so you're going to get drunk and end up in a tent with a man, and he said that's how I like most of my nights to end. This was weird to me as he said he had only ever slept with a man once and it was in this man's house.
Not only that, he said he had only ever told 2 people who were his closest friends and me. He also can't finish in bed, but he says it's due to his anxiety that he wants me to be having a good time too, and it's making me think that he can't finish because I'm not a man. This whole situation is just eating me alive. I really don't know why it is, but I think the fact that he is denying liking men is making me think he is denying being gay. He is also a very masculine man who is a builder.
So I thought maybe he doesn't want to come out because it could affect his job and his friends.
I really need some help and some advice, as I've never been with a bisexual man, or really I've never been in this situation before.
Edit. Let me just clarify, he said that he wouldn't necessarily attract to men, but he said he was curious.
Edit 2. I also think it's important to mention that he always initiates everything like kissing and sex.
He is also very touchy when we're in public, and when we're behind closed doors he is also always trying to see me and meet me.
Which, if he was gay, why would he put in all the effort?
Gay. With an echo.
Well, it seems pretty obvious he's attracted to men.
He appears to be closeted and struggling with internalized homophobia, biphobia.
Doesn't sound like he's lying to you, just more lying to himself. He needs some therapy or introspection.
If you dump him, be very clear it's because you're not sure he is actually interested in being with you, but rather more interested in performing masculinity, and that you wish him the best on his journey of self-acceptance. You don't care if he's bi or gay, but you deserve someone who has their sexuality figured out enough to know they want to be with you and make you feel secure in the relationship. I had an ex like this. He would tell his best friend he was bi but tell me he was straight and get offended if I ever asked if he was gay, bi. It would annoy the fuck out of me because his best friend was also my friend as well at the time, and he would tell me everything. He would brag about being drunk while taking his shirt off in front of his guy friend, who was gay, and kissing each other on the cheek.
I got a little upset because I was like, how would you feel if I was out drinking and doing things like that?
He tried telling me it was different with him and got all offended as if I was being homophobic for being mad about this. Right after I broke up with him he told me he was gay. All I'm going to say, trust your gut.
Newsflash, people. Straight men have had same-sex experiences since time immemorial. As have many females with other females. Sometimes they come out gay. Other times they come out straight, marry, kids.
If he's questioning and maybe bi, gay, then of course she should demand a clearer answer. If he dabbled and doesn't feel the need again, then that's that.
It does not automatically mean the dude is gay. Americans can be so black and white and nuanced about sexuality.
He's gay. Double standard. Many women I've dated said they played around with other women or had sex with a couple girls in college, but it was a phase. But men don't go through phases of having sex with other men unless they're bi or gay. None of these women identified as a lesbian or bi. I think it's just more socially acceptable for women to experiment, then continue a straight lifestyle.